Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with CarFan 93 on Forza Horizon 4, racing in some rather slow cars. However, that doesn't mean the AI can't cause all sorts of chaos around a blind corner, snowplow in the wrong place, and everybody gets stuck. I think 3 cars make it through out of the 9 cars get beaten by 1 snowplow. Impressive stuff. Jamjo Hastings on Horizon 4 has managed to get a Land Rover stuck on a roof. I presume going for the bonus ball or whatever. However, when it falls off, it then gets teleported back up to the top. Not a particularly helpful place to be in. It does occasionally get a little bit stuck as well. So, Unimog decides to come along and have a go at giving it a hand. Didn't quite... It was a good hit, I have to say. Very difficult to line that one up to get it to work. It's a good hit. Didn't really help the Land Rover out all that much. It's now stuck in a slightly different place. We're now inside. It's definitely not where you're supposed to have landed the Range Rover, but there we go. It turns out Unimog squishes cars. TR King Copper on Horizon 4 is running a Land Rush race and finds out, I didn't know this either, that you can jump over a finish line. I didn't know there was a height limit at all on those. I thought you'd just jump through it and you'd be fine. But yeah, apparently you can jump a little too high and cause all sorts of problems. He wasn't the only one with issues. One of the blue team cars actually goes skating past as well. Gets a second after all of that. But yeah, you can jump clean over the finish gates at some point. Drifto Panda on Horizon 4 is trying to get down a mountain quickly in the Nissan Titan. It doesn't quite go according to plan. You see, the Titan, well, fancied going for a little bit of roll, and what starts off as some fairly slow rolls between rocks just keeps on going as it bounces over various ledges. The game not resetting the car. I guess it's rolling fast enough that it yeah, doesn't want to reset the vehicle. So we continue to go for a tumble. Now we've seen, I think we saw in Gurkha do a similar thing, but not for as long down a hill on Horizon 3. It wants to keep going. Just gonna keep on rolling and tumbling, still going, eventually get to a road. I mean, it's one way down. It is one way down the mountain, that is for sure. Up next, Cindy Boy on Forza Motorsport 7, racing the Forza edition of the Cadillac with its mad body kit and mighty wing and all. I like it's a crazy looking car, I like it though. Either way, as I come around the final corner at this Dubai circuit, the Cadillac a little bit understeering, runs a tad wide, clips the wall, the wing falls off. The wing falls under the wheels of the bone shaker that's following and spinning. I presume, at least, it's hard to tell. I didn't know that there was really a hitbox on these wings when they fell off of a car. It does look like the wing goes under the rear wheel, upsets the bone shaker, and trying to catch it, you get a sim steering, twitch it off into the wall. Yeah, that's a first, I think. That is a first. Yami here on Forza Motorsport 7 with, well, an AI Beetle wanting an early pit stop. Wanting a very early pit stop. That's I'm not quite sure why. I'm not quite sure how it teleported through the wall or why it went to the pit lane. Unless it sort of spawned in with damage, possibly. But either way, it went for its pit stop, and I mean, it's a little bit cheeky if it's a race that requires a pit stop. That one is a little bit of a cheeky strategy, but there we go. Boy Slash on GTA 5. This a game of sumo. This was actually on a stream a little while ago. So purple team busy sort of collected up in the corner. The green car here, kind of in the middle of no man's land, goes to try and get involved. Gets battered back, is reversing when a big hit. I've never seen a car get as high on this level, then does get friendly fired by accident into the gap. Never seen a car get that much height on the container ship. It's a small arena with not much speed, but there we go. Ewan on GTA 5 around at Crash Alley. Panto, not exactly the best vehicle for surviving Crash Alley, that much is for sure. Things were going fairly well down here, then things went quite badly, and then things actually ended up better than expected for the Panto, just managing to jump over one of the gantries. Not happen very often, that one. Normally your Panto gets sent to space, but there we go. You crazy gamer on Agents of Mayhem is trying to sort out... I don't really know what's going on with these two. I think it's a vehicle they're supposed to protect, or I don't quite know the game mode, but either way, the vehicle, their target vehicle, is doing funky things with another car. That's not supposed to happen. Zombie Gent on Project Cars 2 with AIs having issues with a bump there is a small bump on the way into this corner that the LMP cars are not a fan of, and the AIs are not a fan of, and there's a lot of them in the wall, and that's a lot of broken bits. I think there are car hats going on as well in the midst of all that. Welsh toast on R-Factor, racing some Formula 1 cars around an unusual circuit, and already you can see chaos going on up ahead. This chicane not good for the Formula 1 cars, the AI not quite sure how to deal with it, and yep, that's a big crash. That's a big crash. Getting pushed around by the AI cars. Now the player manages to sneak through. There are wheels in the middle of the road, there's bits of wings as a Brawn car has bounced back onto the circuit, but we're not done yet. Oh no, not only does the Brawn car bop the Williams into a wall, a Toyota appears out of some trees, there's a Red Bull on its side, some wheeling going on, the Brawn's gone round and the player will try his best to avoid it, can't really do much. Another Williams behind, and up ahead there's something else that's broken and slowing everybody up. Yeah, Formula 1 cars don't quite work there, I think it is safe to say. And finally, Sergio Turbo on Kerbal Space Program has built a rather cool looking fighter jet. Working relatively well. Up until, I think, they turn it a little bit too tightly. It's a little too sharp a return and something goes wrong. The plane kind of stalls out and is now falling and kind of gliding backwards, which is not really what you want your plane to be doing. It's not spiraled completely out of control, but it is managing to head towards the ground in a rather peculiar way, so quickly press out the landing gear and hope that you can manage to land a plane backwards. I mean, I wasn't expecting that to be the outcome. Get the brakes on, and yeah, I mean, it landed unconventional. I suspect the little Kerbal is very happy that that managed to land. Not quite what was, you know, going for, but fair enough. Well done for managing to actually get that one down on the ground and not in a big fireball. That, though, is going to be it for this episode. If you have clips you'd like to submit to this series, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description of this video. At the very top of the page is the FailRace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. But that is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.